Okay, folks, let's get the show on the road with Chapter 2 and Rose. Alright, so meet Rose. Has a very gentle running speed. And I think she actually interacts with a crow that's along the path here. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the crow. It flew away just now, but I think it comes back every now and then. In the meantime, let's have a look at our basket. And as I mentioned before, once one girl has picked up an item, all of the other girls can interact with it. And so you can see the black backgrounds are gone from some of these. I think I've come up with an explanation for the backgrounds. I think the background means that you have the potential to pick it up in the current orientation or setup of the forest. In which case, it's not necessarily a guarantee that you can interact with it, but it is actually in the forest for you to see. Like I said, there are some. There are only 3 attractions, I should say, that show up for any particular girl. So if you don't have an attraction that would provide any particular kind of I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. If there is an attraction that is not currently available in the forest, then there are certain items you won't be able to interact with, even if you could. Oh, sorry about the cut there. Had a little technical difficulties with the controls, but everything's good now. Alright, now you'll notice that Rose is wearing mostly black. She only has a little red highlights here and there, and the red boots. Like I said, I'm interpreting black as the color of maturity. So I think this is kind of a visual representation of her overall personality. She's described as being a little bit more mature than the rest of her sisters in some ways. So let's see. We were going to look at the basket. Oh, but there's the crow. Let's see. Oh, no, you're going to fly away? Okay. So let's take a look at the... Oh, nope. There's the crow. Black dress, bitter voice. All you need is a little care, and you'll feel better. So that was why I was interested in hanging out around the path here for a little bit, because the crow is actually one of Rose's special items to get an extra room in grandmother's house. So now that we've gotten the crow, we can leave for the forest. Okay, now I was going to do the basket, so let's do that. Have the bread. I must take this to grandmother right away. Very diligent is Rose. For the wine, I hope grandmother doesn't drink too much. And the knife. Better take this knife before anyone gets hurt. So Rose tends to be a very gentle soul. Not interested in any things that might be used for violence. One less bullet means one less death. So continuing the pacifist kind of theme. And for the peacock feather. The poor thing. What evil powers tormented this creature? If you recall, when we picked this up with Robin, there were just some bloody remnants of the peacock. So Rose, who really loves animals, is definitely disturbed by such a sight. For the dead robin, the little thing fell out of the nest. Was it trying to fly? If I had wings, I'd probably try that too. So this is the first hint of what will eventually lead up to Rose's wolf. It's that she has this dream of being able to fly. And for the treasure, I'll take this to those in need. So a charitable spirit is Rose. The needle. Somebody is sick. Where are they now? Perhaps they need their medicine. So, just as Robin sees the drugs and thinks candy, Rose's first instinct or impression is that this is good medicine to help people. And the two-headed teddy bear. People love animals so much that they make fake ones just to cuddle. And what about the old boot? I hope the person who lost this shoe does not have blisters on his foot now. Once again, Rose is constantly thinking of the well-being of other people. And for the record, spinning around and around and around, dizzy high up in the air. Another foreshadowing there. The balloon. If this balloon did not have a string, it would simply float away. So now we have flying and floating and twirling around as kind of ideas of what Rose is after. Now the grave. But doesn't look like she has anything to say about that one. And I don't think that any of the girls have anything to say about the special items for the other girls. And I'm correct. Okay, so that concludes Rose's comments on all the items we found so far, and we should be able to pick up another handful in the woods of new items, including, of course, Rose's 2 additional special rooms. So let's get ourselves lost in the woods a little bit, and then we'll go find the girl in white and see if she's standing next to something interesting. You notice that the way Rose runs, it's almost like she's very light on her feet. She's kind of got a very soft, flowing gait. So it's kind of more of the float away kind of motif going on, only this time in a represented in her movements. There's the car over there. I think only Ruby can do that, but just to be sure, let's have Rose take a look since we're nearby. it's Ruby still. I believe that's one of Ruby's special items, actually, so probably none of the other girls can interact with it. Alright, I think we're in the woods enough, so let's pause for a second and see where the girl in white is. Looks like she's that way. You also see that since we have found the old cemetery, which is also an attraction for Rose, it is actually marked on our map. So why don't we actually just go there first? Because we're a different girl now, the wolf will not be at the cemetery. But there is at least one item that I know for sure that Rose can get, which is the unburied skull. Alas, poor Yurik, she knew him well. Oh, there goes the girl in white. And off she goes off screen. I think the girl in white is either the first or the second fastest character in the game. She can just fly like the wind. You actually will, if you pay attention, you'll notice that all of the girls have different running speeds. I think Rose is one of the slowest ones. Okay, we are at the graveyard. So now we're restricted to walking again. The cycle of life and death knows no beginning and no end. So, as I mentioned previously in her introduction, Rose has a very spiritual view of things. Life and death are kind of the same thing to her. Let's see, where... Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, and here's the girl in white to show us. Let's see. Does she say anything about either the open grave or the... Nope, but Ruby might probably have something to say about the open grave. There we go. There's the skull. So that's our second special item for Rose. The dead go into the dirt while their souls fly to the sky. Once again, very a spiritual take on death. Hello, girl in white. Are we going to do something together? I'm going to play the clapping game again. Alright, go run off somewhere else, so help us find some items there, girl in white. I think that's everything for the graveyard. Oh, I'm gonna try the tree, because I think the tree's an item. Although I'm not sure if Rose can interact with it. So we know for certain that one of the three attractions for Rose is the graveyard. Nope, no comment? Okay. And, of course, a second attraction will be where her wolf is. And I can't remember what the third one is. But I guess we'll find out. Get clear of here and we can run again. Oh, actually I think I see it might be the other attraction we can go to over here. Oh, that's right, it's the theater, because I think as we recalled before, we tried to use the play the piano with Robin, and it didn't work. And I believe we saw Rose on that one, so she can probably interact with it.